Hi guys, and welcome to the wood. Early in the morning. It's a wonderful day today, look at that. I'm in underneath a lot of these citrus spruce at the moment. So today I wanted to talk to you about modern warriorship, and I connect it with this meditation of Mars, which also connect to a Tuesday. It's very much connected to the oak tree, and connected to Aries in the spring and Scorpio in the fall. So very much connected to this time of year in the fall. I've got an online course that I'm working on in relationship to these meditations. Highly recommend it if you want to go deeper. So what I wanted to bring up is this: once you've kind of committed to the fact that you are a warrior of love, you want to make a difference in the world, and you don't want to do it in the way that the modern world does it, in bombing people and causing people harm. There's another way of doing it, in an inward way, and this is a way of peace, the peaceful warrior. So it's not just something you talk about, although it's easy to theorize and talk about it, but it's a different thing to have the strength to actually bring it into something that truly transforms your life and transforms who you are as a person. So at this time of year, a lot of the leaves are falling off. There they are over there, falling off. Nice colours. And it's that end of that time of when the leaves are falling off that we go into this beginning of November time, this time of year, when it's really much, there's this celebration of connecting with the dead through All Souls Day. It's also materialised in Halloween, and that type of consciousness where it makes the death process into this scary thing, which is, it's the opposite of the truth, because when you think about it, all transformation happens. If you look at Carl Rogers' work, or a lot of the modern psychology and counselling works with this art of acceptance. And the art of acceptance, when you go into it, is really this art of letting go, which is like a death process. So a lot of the things we've been taught in our life are actually harmful. So it's this process of kind of letting go and coming back to the real reason that we were incarnated in this world. When you think about this kind of recycling process of the leaves when they go back, leaf mold's one of the best substances to grow seeds in. It's really light and fluffy and full of nutrients. So this whole process, this death process, is actually a kind of re-embodying of life force, if it's worked with in a certain way. You know, you get through the profound effect of hypnosis as well, which is a kind of semi-sleep process. So it's all on different levels, but you can see that scientifically it works. as a transformation process. And one of the things about this practice of embodying this warriorship of love is there's a saying in the Gospel, I think it's the Gospel of Thomas actually, where he says that until you have become like little children, you will not know me. I think it's until you have become like little children and dance naked on your clothes, you will not know me. I just love that, because it's like getting rid of all this baggage and just allowing yourself to celebrate your body, celebrate the true temple, which is your body, and allowing that to radiate through. And one of the ways of getting into this, which is very much connected to children, you quite often see them walking like that, kind of very open, and this wonderful, beautiful radiance quality. And it's one of the first indications of any decent esoteric path worth its salt, is to embody wonder. It's like the key to the door, is embodiment of wonder. And to allow it to transform yourself. And if you think about it as well, it's very much connected to acceptance. And then if you can connect it more, if you think about Robert Blythe's thing of humans in our age never really becoming adults. When we become children in that way, it's like we can really see consciously what it means to become adult. And one of the things I relate to becoming an adult is to have moments, like every morning I would say in your meditation, of gratefulness. It is an old Celtic tradition as well, of embodying gratefulness, the art of gratefulness. And what it does is just allows you to really appreciate the wee things again that you might have forgotten about in your haste, modern haste. It's that quality of going too quick. We overlook these things and just want to get to the result. And we forget the actual real truth is that the journey itself is enough. Yeah? And in its way, it is enough by itself. The result is the journey. It's a process. So, part of all this, I'll get to the point now. The point of what I'm trying to say is, right, so what happens in this materialistic culture that we live in, of course, is we embody this materialistic thing, and one of the aspects of it is separation. So it destroys, it attacks our creativity as individuals, because we separate things. Oh, this doesn't belong to this. And it's very much connected to surreal art as well, where that was kind of, the whole movement was about connecting these things that don't normally connect. But if you take it one stage further and you take it into your nature practice, which is what we're doing here, we're developing our nature practice, is to use what you see in the environment, the way the trees go, the way the light is, the way the seasons work, all that type of wisdom that's there, and use it in relationship to embodying this kind of truth in connection with different things, so they connect. And I would say this is the art of connection. So you can connect anything. It's great in Julian Cameron's Artist Way. She gives us one of her exercises is the morning pages, and it's like a dialogue of what's going on in your head. And when you start to work on it, you realize that these things that we're getting in life are actually connected to each other, and they give off a kind of dream consciousness in the way they are and what they're saying, and also how we take them on. So it's very important to develop self-knowledge, find out who you are, so you can see clearly what these other things are telling you. This life phenomenology, or the truth of life. So you're not just ending up getting caught in illusion, which, as a nature therapist, that's what you want to embody, is this freeing yourself from this illusion of the truth, of not being in the truth. So yeah, so remember these things, right? I'll just go back over them quickly. So number 1 is reconnection. Allow artistic, creative reconnection between polarities that come towards you in life. And that basically means if you're like me, you're kind of frightened of certain things. Like, actually, a lot of my life is spent being frightened of human encounters. And that's why I've got so much into bushcraft and being in the wilderness, is because of that underlying fear. It took me years to realise this, by the way. But eventually I began to understand it. Now, what I've done is flipped it around, so you actually enjoy don't enjoy so much the difficulty of the conflict in the human encounter. You're not actually searching for that, but it's like just enjoying the process of the reconnection. And that might be difficult, it normally is challenging, because you're not used to that way of thinking about things. So it's fantastic when you take this on, and it's an amazing transformative process. So basically, allow your own artistic philosophy of reconnecting these polarities that don't often connect. So it's basically like seeing them from above or outside, and at the same time being able to go into each one so you can really feel what that polarity is right and understand it, and really feel what that polarity is right and understand that one. And in that way you can release yourself from the war. You realise that the difference is a celebration. It's not, and you can be peaceful in the difference. You're not trying to change the difference, it's just there. It's an acceptance quality. So these are the things, and remember the basics of, remember open awareness, wonder, reverence, and this definitely, as a way of moving forward, embody gratefulness into your daily meditation practice. Right. Any comments or thoughts on that? It'd be great to hear them. And I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye for now.